The opener was everything we could have asked for, and now this building stretched to capacity. Game 2 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and you see a really good start for the home side. They did what they needed to do in the opening game of this series. And the crowd, that made a huge difference. They were behind their guys all the way, and boy, oh boy, were they loud. And I've got a feeling that not much is going to change here in game number 2.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I'm definitely pretty excited about seeing Addison Russell play. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
Danny Salazar is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Yan Gomes, he's behind the plate. Yanni Mal, that's what they like to call him. Very good back there. Not only does he have the good physical attributes, but he's very good at calling a game, kind of leading his pitching staff. We'll see how he does in this one.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Sent on the ground out to second, and he's set down, one away.
In the second spot tonight, shortstop, Addison.
Settling in now, Addison Russell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes on 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
First baseman number 44,
Anthony Rizzo gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
I think this team really needs to find that right balance between power and speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't run yourselves out of potential run-scoring opportunities. So mix it together well.
Ian Wolfe will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matt, in his last outing, he threw real well. Went into the 8th inning and got his ball club to win. He'll try and do that again here.
And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, the last place you want to hit the ball against this team, right field. He won the Gold Glove Award last year. You can go get him with the best of anyone.
Striding into the box, Michael Brantley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Tap foul at home plate. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit to first. Rizzo is there. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, designated hitter, Francisco.
Digging in, Francisco Lindor, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Matt, with Ross behind the plate, hitters know they need to expand the strike zone a little bit. He likes to ring it up when it's on the black, or even a little off of it.
3-1 now. Number 8 is on deck. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Hayward, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Number 8 will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Hit hard to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field with no score. Chris Bryant makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer here in the series. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Kyle Schwarber settles into the box for his first chance. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And the count will be full. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And you'll get a good look at the grip on his two-seam fastball. You grip it along the narrower seams on the baseball, and that gives it that running action you don't see on the four-seamers.
Jorge Soler will step in now as the designated hitter here in the World Series.
Yeah, and thanks to the American League's win in the All-Star game, we're going to have a DH in games 1, 2, 6, and 7. So maybe a chance for a little more offense than they're normally accustomed to.
Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this is how you bounce back from giving up a home run. Back-to-back strikeouts. As a pitcher, you've got to have a short memory out there, and he looks like he's come back from that one in pretty good shape.
Yoenis Cespedes will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason. Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Lonnie Chisenhall, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. He's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Yan Gomes stands in for the first time. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series. And the Tribe take a 2-1 lead.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. And if you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Jason Kipnis will stand in coming off a great performance in the Game 1 victory.
And he really is the X factor in this lineup. And if he can stay hot, they're going to have a good chance of pulling this thing out.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. The relay. And he is in there.
Batting 7.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box, Carlos Santana. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat, hitting left-handed.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And that misses for ball 4.
Yeah, he did have the base open there, so that's not the worst thing in the world, but at the same time, the way he's been pitching, I don't think I'd be working around too many hitters, especially in the bottom half of the lineup.
Abraham Almonte stands in. First and second here with nobody out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2 pitch. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one. Just maybe an inch or two away.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Standing in now, Giovanni Urshela. Grounded back up the middle. One there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and Miguel Montero is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Ground ball right side. Kipnis is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Second baseman
Javier Baez is ready for his first AB here in this one. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Michael Brantley digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Stepping in now, Francisco Lindor. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Cespedes. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Number 8 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Schwarber going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Nearly a great play out and left. You'll see him jump for this ball and not quite be able to pull it in. That's going to get over his head and wind up a double.
In now, Lonnie Chisenhall. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Oh, I think they might have had a shot at getting that guy at the plate. But once this ball is bobbled, you forget about that. They'll just take the sure out at first and let that run come in to score.
Yan Gomes is in to try and get that second run of the inning across, as he'll have a runner at third now with 2 away. Schwarber racing back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We'll move ahead to the 4th inning now in Game 2. Addison Russell is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
First baseman number 40.
Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
It's always tough to go down looking, but the thing I remember about his last at-bat is that he really made the pitcher work. He saw a bunch of pitches, and that's a bigger deal than a lot of people realize.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Brantley going back, still going back, but it's over his head out on the warning track. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Chris Bryant stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Remember that he hit a changeup, so it will be interesting right here to see if they just stick with hard stuff.
1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and the Cubs have come back to tie it at 3.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Standing in now, Jorge Soler. This one's flared out toward left. Brantley is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Jason Kipnis is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Belted high in the air out to left. Schwarber ranging back to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The first baseman, number 41.
Ready now, Carlos Santana. He drew a walk his first time up. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Chopped foul right at home plate. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Hayward at the track. The wall. Gone! Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. His first homer so far in the series as they take the lead 4-3.
Normally, you hope to get a bit of movement when you throw that 2-seam fastball, but you can see there, this pitch winds up straight as a string. He just unloads on it there.
Into the box now, Abraham Almonte. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Bryant over to his left. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
And you kind of figure that after giving up the long ball to the previous guy, the last thing he's thinking about is the next guy coming up there to bunt. So that's a pretty good time to try it, but ultimately, it just doesn't work out this time.
Giovanni Urshela will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Indians pick up 1 thanks to this at-bat from Carlos Santana. We played 4. It's now 4-3 Cleveland. Yoenis Cespedes heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Into the box, Miguel Montero. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready on 1 and 2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2 and 2. This pitch is popped up. Should be room for Gomes behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
1 and 2 as he chases the slider. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score holds at 4-3. Michael Brantley comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. To short, hit hard. And reined in, 1 away.
Now batting,
Francisco Lindor will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
now batting, number 8.
Number 8 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1 and 2. 3rd double of the game for these guys as you see the comparison there. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at 3rd, but he gets by the glove down the line. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from 2nd. Now a 5-3 game.
Boy, this is just a sweet swing right here. Gets the bat head out front. Look at the head right down on the baseball, the entire swing. And just no shot there for the 3rd baseman to knock this one down as this heads down the left field line for an RBI double.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Aaron Brooks is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Stepping in now, Lonnie Chisenhall. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Yan Gomes steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the 2nd. 1-1, here it is. Line toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And they will slap the tag on him heading back to third as he really got stuck out there, and the inning is over. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's now 5-3 Indians. Jason Hayward will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Skied into straightaway right. Chisenhall has it in his tracks. 1 down. Addison Russell will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. In there, 1 and 2 now.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number. Jason Kipnis will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes shading to his right, 1 away. Carlos Santana comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Right side and right into the shift. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Center fielder number 35.
Abraham Almonte stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3, and it remains 5-3. Back here in Cleveland, it's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Kyle Schwarber will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, with 2 strikes, he's thinking about just trying to make contact and take the ball the other way. You see there, this pitch is bearing in on him, and he winds up swinging right through it.
Standing in now, Jorge Soler. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Smoked on the ground left side. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Giovanni Urshela steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Russell has it, and the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
23,
Michael Brantley gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. 5 runs, 9 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Up next for
Francisco Lindor steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Reined in. To second for 1.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch. And that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what? Thank you very much.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And a dive, but he's back in. A runner on first with 2 away. Still 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Drilled on the ground is short. Gloved by Russell. They'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe as they hang on to their 5. Sean Armstrong will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Sean Armstrong.
Leading off the inning, Yoenis Cespedes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Catcher
Miguel Montero will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the 2nd out.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Well, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brantley on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're still down. Rex Brothers is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Rex Brothers.
Into the box now, Lonnie Chisenhall. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 10.
Yan Gomes steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. He's set, and a 3-0 offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. Jason Kipnis will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Hit out toward second. Backhanded. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Jason Hayward will stand in to start off the 9th here with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Shortstop,
Addison Russell comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
A runner at first with no outs here. Tried to fool them with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
And here's where you really need to take a deep breath and throw your best pitch out there. In a game like this, you can't afford to lose this guy and put runners on first and second with nobody out.
First baseman number 40.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble. So striding in, Chris Bryant, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Now here's a hard hit ball. That'll get down into left center field. That's a base hit. 1 run scores. The tying run is in to score from second. It's now a 5-5 ball game. Kyle Schwarber gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Chisenhall on the move, but this will land foul shy of the wall. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out. Matt Caesar will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Jorge Soler will come in now in a big spot, and the infield, I would think, would have to come in now with the game tied.
Yeah, you've got to cut this run down the plate if at all possible. So this may move everybody into the lip of the grass.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Deep breath time now, and you've got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
And he has broken this one open as this is down for extra bases. 1 run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. Yoenis Cespedes stands into the box. Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 2-1. Here it is. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with one away now. Miguel Montero ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman,
Javier Baez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the ninth, as a huge ninth-inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ballgame. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9, due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Cubs lead it 7-5. Matt Caesar will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Carlos Santana will be the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a ninth-inning rally. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Abraham Almonte will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Robbie Grossman will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Shot towards second, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
When you're down by 2 in the ninth, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tie and run to the plate. There's new life in that dugout.
But the runner's back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard to the right side. There's one. Back to first, but it's right over his head.
Well, this is a good job to get the first out of the play, but the return throw leaves a little to be desired. That'll wind up being a huge throwing error that allows the batter to reach second.
Michael Brantley makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
3-1, here it is. Hit hard up the middle. A spin and a throw. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his third hit tonight.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You've got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Drilled down the line. And he delivers with 2 outs in the ninth. It's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Well, that 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You've got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Adam Warren will get a late call now as he'll try to get the final out of the ballgame here and pick up the save.
Adam Warren.
In now, number 8. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Tying run headed home. And a relay home, and he is out at the plate as the potential tying run. And that will be the electrifying conclusion to our ball game. Wow.
Wow, talk about an exciting finish. I mean, you can't fault the aggressive play right here. Trying to score as the tying run, it was going to take a great play to get him. And sure enough, that's what they got, and they preserved the one-run victory.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 7-6. Good night from Cleveland.
Here now is the final.